And now for the great debate. Introducing Raphael for religion and Isaac for science. On this episode, the Cosmological Argument. Raphael, take it away. The cosmological argument first came into being in the 9th century and comes in various forms, most notably the argument from cause and the argument from motion. The Kalam adaptation of the cosmological argument can be set out as follows. Premise 1, everything with a beginning has a cause. Premise 2, the universe has a beginning, therefore the universe must have a cause, that cause being God. Or as Plato described the argument from motion, the universe is dependent on an ultimate intelligent primary mover. I'm going to stop you before you even begin. You claim that the universe has a beginning, but many scientists and mathematicians believe there is an infinity or multiple infinities which could cause infinite regress. Mathematical researcher Silver Neves is one of the main theorists looking into the idea that the Big Bang was not the beginning of the universe, rather that the universe has been going on for infinity and the Big Bang was simply an accelerant resulting in the initial rapid expansion we see in the cosmic background waves. Infinite regress can be defined as a sequence of reasoning or justification which can never come to an end. While your claims that everything has a cause are true, as they match with Newton's laws of motion, there is not necessarily a beginning. Infinite regress occurs when analysing the causes and the causes of the causes, and so on and so forth. For example, imagine an infinite line of dominoes. One domino falls, because a domino fell on it, 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 because... Alright, Isaac, we get it. It goes on and on. But you seem to be omitting a crucial piece of information by using a fallacy. Oi, mister, what's a fallacy? A fallacy can be defined as the use of invalid or otherwise faulty reasoning or wrong moves in the construction of an argument. Mr. Big Words over there just used the cherry-picking fallacy to exclude information that rebuts his claims. And you just used ad hominem by calling me Mr. Big Words. Regardless, Isaac has chosen to ignore the fact that redshift disproves his statements that the universe has been existing and growing for infinity, as it suggests a sole beginning point from which the universe has expanded. Oh, so you believe in science now? I simply believe that science can help to prove the existence of God. In Isaiah 45:12, the Bible states that God has made the earth and created man upon it. He has stretched out the heavens. This would be plausible as God obtains the divine attributes and is omnipotent, with the power to do anything and everything. He would also be able to do it whenever he pleases, as he's omnitemporal. Now you're just making claims without evidence. Haven't you ever read a fiction book? People lie in scriptures all the time. Even if we do accept that redshift proves a focal point from which the universe expands from, the Big Bang Theory still stands. I mean, for those of you that don't know, the Big Bang Theory states that 13.8 billion years ago a singularity occurred. With just the right conditions, a reaction occurred that created the universe as we know it. I mean, in the first few seconds after the Big Bang, the universe was over 5.5 billion degrees Celsius and contained protons, neutrons, and electrons. They just hadn't come together to form any elements yet. It wasn't for another 380,000 years the atoms neutralized, dispersing from the fog they were in originally. You claim my faith to be fiction, yet your whole knowledge is based off of people making up theories? Talk about unreliable. Actually, our current scientific understanding of the universe is known due to various complicated mathematical formulas, models, and machines that can pick up on cosmic background information. But you should know that with all your talk of redshift. Sure, that may be your belief, but the Bible states that God made the earth and all men on it. What do you have to say about that? Just check out one of Charles Darwin's research reports and you'll see all the hard evidence to prove evolution and how we came from small organisms. Anyway, we can see science through microscopes and in your everyday life, as well as from the International Space Station and the Hubble telescope. What kind of buffoon would believe in something and defend something that they can't even see? Ad hominem. But isn't that exactly what you guys do with your gravity and quarks and stuff? Firstly, you can see and feel gravity. You jump into the air, you come back down. You let go of something in your hand and it falls to the ground. Also, there is so much proof from scientists such as Sir Isaac Newton and his work on universal gravitation, and Albert Einstein and his works on general relativity. Oh, so you believe in Einstein when it comes to science, but not when it comes to religion. Einstein was a firm believer in a higher power, being a pantheist and all. Actually, Einstein didn't believe in fates with personal gods, such as Christianity, Judaism, and Islam, preferring to call them naive. What I think is naive is the fact that you think that you can discredit religion when there are billions of people who subscribe to it. Bandwagon fallacy. And regardless of how many people have faith in God, science remains the sole logical and proven thing that explains the creation of the universe, therefore discrediting the cosmological argument, as God is not the initial cause of the universe. Isn't that right, guys?
Yes.
And I would say, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So bring it on.
Alright, that's all we've got time for tonight. Tune in next week for another episode. On the next one, who's the better sibling, Michael or Lucifer?